Oh, well, hello. I received this care package today from a channel subscriber called Cynical Mank with a cover note that said basically, tried to put two of everything, would love to see what you come up with. Now this is a one-day build challenge if ever I saw one. Cue those titles, it's time to start scratching that build. My name is Aaron and you're watching Terrain by Aaron. I can confirm there is almost two of everything, and looking over these pieces, I'm leaning towards a spaceship. I have no plan, this is just let the pieces of plastic dictate where they will go. Also, I'm only using what comes out of this box to show the viewer how easy it is to build something out of junk. This is the basis for a motorbike, which I'm going to save because I've got a collaboration with Retro Randy 77 coming up soon, hopefully. So I'm going to leave that as a side quest. But basically, I'm going to start with this, which I can presume. Oh, slap my hand. Oh dear, I need to wash my hands. That is, I presume, some sort of pew pew gun, and I think I will. I'm going to stick that to the pew pew. Now, in order to speed things up, and if I want to break something off and rechange it, I'm just going to solely use hot glue today. So let's get that hot glue gun set up and start sticking stuff. So that's the first piece going into place. I must stress that some of this plastic stuff I will not know what they came from, so I'm just going to hazard a guess. You can leave a comment letting me know if I was right or if I was wrong, but I do know that these are little like travel bottles, and that I've got in my right hand is probably from a vape pen, which is going to be an engine. So I'm going to make two of them. I'm going to attach the lid to the bottom of this travel bottle. Two more bottle lids with vape bits glued to cover the hole, glued together. Then I can attach those to the main body of the spaceship, which means the two travel bottles can now be positioned into place. Yep, that looks okay to me. Let's do a quick flyby. Whoosh. Yep. I only had one of these tubes, which I'll stick on the top. And here's a fun fact. After some 200 plus videos of me making models, this is the very first video where I will not be using something from the other half. Now, regular viewers will know I'm often borrowing bits and pieces from her while she's out. Not on this one. So there's the spaceship. It's looking like a spaceship. Just need to add some more bits and pieces, and this, I'm guessing, came from some kind of, I don't know, Nerf gun or something, like the slide action bit, which I'm just gonna plant on top of there. I love these small little tic-tac boxes. They look so cute. I'm going to save some of these for my next big project, which hopefully will come out after this one. Stay tuned because it's a biggie. And you want to know what else is big? My subscriber comment corner. Names are appearing on screen from those who left comments on previous builds. As they know, I reply to all, sometimes with a nonsensical sentence or just a thank you, but I do reply. So if you want your name on screen, drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you. I also have a channel membership where for a few euros a month those members have their own chalkboard and badges. But just giving this video a like, dropping a comment and subscribing to the channel is good enough for me. There I am hot gluing another piece from a vape pen. I'm going to put the other one the other side. And there we have the start of a spaceship. That looks pretty cool actually. So let's see what else is in the box. Now this had me stumped until I saw the Colgate branding on the side, so this must be some kind of toothbrush holder. Now I'm hoping the plastic isn't too brittle to when I cut it, it doesn't shatter everywhere. Well, first couple of cuts went okay, and I managed to chop it down because I thought the ridges would look kind of cool on top of the spaceship, kind of like giving it a mohawk look. But before I do that bit, I want to put these on the side just to see if my idea looks okay. I can always rip it off because it's only hot glue. And yes, it kind of looks cool. So I continue with that idea. And this is the bigger piece, which will go right on top. And that has given it some kind of shape and purpose, really. Yeah, like the way that looks. Now, what's in the box still? We've still got little bits and pieces. I want to save that. What's this? What's these stuff? This is the last of the vape pens. I'm just trying to see where they could go. There's a bit of indecision. I kind of like that, but then, oh, yeah, that's obvious really, isn't it? I could just add them onto the back of those pipes. Right, that's where they're going. I quickly hot glue those into place, then get some keyboard pieces and just start adding them to the build. So while I add more bits, it's code word time. If you're leaving a comment, put the code word into your comment so I know you got here before skipping to the glamour shots. And the code word is Tic Tac. Please also like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Now this is some doodah that I don't know where it came from or what it was originally, but it's going down there. It looks kind of cute right there. These pieces, I can only hazard a guess, were probably window panels from a forgotten project, which will now become wings for my spaceship. This was the insides from the travel bottle near the start of the video, which is going on the front. Computer keyboard bits. I've been trying to get some myself for builds, but even though they're 10 to a penny, the postage people charge on eBay, well, I might as well buy a brand new keyboard and a computer to go with it. So I'm delighted I've had some in this box I could use. I'm not a betting man, but I'm betting that this was a till roll receipt doodah hickey thingy-me-bob that I'm just going to cut down and glue on to the side of two bottle caps that I've glued together. If you take one tip away from this video, then buy an extra pair of nippers in case your chunky monkey hands breaks a pair. Luckily I've got these old ones that I'll use until my new pair that I've ordered from Amazon arrive in the next couple of days. As you can see, I just scribbled up the bottle lids and I'm just going to attach them to either side of my spaceship. That little white thing looks like the insides from a spray bottle, which I'm just going to attach to the front of my bottle tops. And then some more cut-offs from the Colgate toothbrush holder are just going to be put down as panels around the spaceship. Now this is usually the bit in the video where I break out something I'm going to use from my other half. Since I can't do that, I grab my hole punch and make rivets using a plastic bottle lid. It's more time consuming, but a lot more fun. Well, if the bloody things want to come out of the hole, that is. Once I have all the rivets I need, I then start going around the spaceship and adding said rivets. Once the rivets were done, I checked the box and the remainder I'm going to keep for future projects. But that's it, and here's my spaceship. And, you know, I think I've done pretty well with what I've been given inside that box, so it's time to get it primed. So I had lunch while the primer dried, and it's now 2 PM. Don't forget, I've still got to do the voiceover and edit this video all before my 5 PM finish time, so my paint job is going to be cheap and cheerful, like myself. I'm going to start with a red, no particular reason other than it was the first bottle I grabbed. I cover about 90% of the ship with the red. And don't forget, if you don't have an airbrush, you can just quite as easily use it with a paintbrush. Just that I'm using the airbrush because I've become kind of lazy with the paintbrush and using the airbrush more and more for all my builds. Also, this airbrush cost under €50. It's one of those nail art airbrushes. It's not the most powerful thing in the world, but it does the job that I need it to do. And this is part of the hobby. You don't need to buy expensive equipment. Just have a shop around and buy something cheap and cheerful. I used to use a handheld airbrush, which I used for many of the videos until I just upgraded after that one had died, and this one is still going strong. Now, don't get me wrong, I will probably upgrade this eventually to a bigger compressor, but that all depends on how well the channel performs. You see, YouTube seem to have changed the goalposts yet again, and it's not helping the smaller channels. We're not being pushed as much as we feel we should be, so all that engagement we ask you, the viewer, is for a reason. To help the smaller channels get noticed, so that's why we say like, hype and subscribe to a channel. It's all for that reason, to get noticed by YouTube, to get pushed into their algorithm. Because if that doesn't happen, then all us small channels will probably just leave. So I'm urging you to go and watch those smaller channels like myself and show them some support. I have a list in my description of channels I think you should go and watch, so click on those links after watching mine and tell them I recommended your channel. And like I always say, thanks very much for all your support. I really do appreciate it. Now, where were we after my little ramble? Ah yes, I've swapped over the red to a black because I thought red and black was kind of sexy. And to complement those two colours, I'm going to paint everything else that I've left grey in a sort of dark yellow orangey colour. Probably more yellow than orange. Just the rivets to go, and I'm painting alternate colours. So on the black I'm going to paint the yellow rivets, and on the red I'm going to paint black rivets, I think. I decided I want to put some transfers on my spaceship, so look through my transfer bag and struggle as always trying to put these transfers onto my model. Once the transfers are down, I blast the spaceship with AK matte varnish to seal everything in, hit it with the hairdryer to dry it, and then use a dark wash to tone all those bright colours down, and it's 3:30 PM. Time to shoot the glamour shots and get this video edited and put on a rambling voiceover. So that's my one box, one build challenge complete. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll no doubt hear about if you didn't in the comments. Glamour shots are next. So until next time, all that's left for me to say is thanks very much for stopping by and watching, and keep scratching that build, everybody.